A lo largo de estos años, de estos largos años, usted ha visto crecer la Universidad de Piura en un contexto muy difícil, con crisis económica en el Perú, con otras dificultades, terrorismo, etc. ¿A qué cree usted que se debe? ¿Cuál cree usted que es la causa del éxito de estos 50 años de la Universidad de Piura, a pesar de las dificultades?
I think the foundation of the success of the university has been its courage. I call it its enlightened courage to identify problems, to work on problems, to solve problems. And to do that under the broad umbrella of its very strong ideario, the ideario which is dedicated to human values and is lived and acted out on a daily basis at the university, not just periodically. So I think courage and loyalty to the ideario are two essential pillars of the university's success.
¿Y cuál es el consejo que daría usted para que los próximos 50 años continúe este éxito de la Universidad de Piura?
Well, my suggestion is very clearly to maintain that courage and to maintain the loyalty to the ideario, which will not be easy because large institutions typically don't exhibit courage. Large institutions become bureaucracies and lots of rules and lots of regulations, and courage often recedes into the background. I also think it's very important for the university to maintain its humanistic values, which are expressed through its ideario. And I think that was important for the past, and I think it will be extremely important to the future.
Usted es experto en perspectiva. Usted tiene interés en dejar un mundo mejor para las nuevas generaciones. ¿Qué nos aconseja hacer desde la academia para este fin, para buscar este mejor futuro para las personas, para el mundo en general?
The future is uncertain, and nobody can predict it, and I cannot predict it. But what is quite clear is that there are many forces that interact that result in uncertainties for the future, in the economic sense, in the social sense, in the cultural, in the political sense. So how does one enable one's people, how does one enable oneself to cope with such uncertainties? And I think what is really essential is a much broader understanding of life than what we currently have. Early on I referred to the emphasis on economics, and I think that's too narrow. I think the emphasis on technology, which some people advocate, that by itself is too narrow. So I think we need to strive for a situation where people in general have a basic understanding of economics, a basic understanding of science and technology, but also have a very basic understanding of what we typically call the social sciences and the cultural sciences, because all four of them together are essential to human life and to the future. So I think that comprehensive understanding is essential. I think the other important aspect that we have to bear in mind that many major changes are the result of small actions taken many times over the years. In other words, major changes are the result of the cumulative actions of small steps. So what we need is a sense of direction in which we go. If we want to make sure that we educate our graduates at the university as complete people, that is something we must do every day. And we must be clear that at the end of their 4 or 5 year program, that they have these broad competencies. And if we do that here and at other universities, then I think we will create a good future for our children and our grandchildren.
Muchísimas gracias, Doctor Meisen. Valoramos mucho su confianza, de verdad, sí. y necesitamos seguir contando siempre con sus consejos y con su acompañamiento.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.